Lately, we have been checking out some amazing new cars for GTA 5, such as the Nexus and the BF Bonito, and now it is time to look at something made by GTA Wise Guy, because I said recently that I had some problems with the ZR380. Well, all of those problems have been fixed, so today we are checking out not the ZR380. It is going to be the other car that GTA Wise Guy has recently released. Oh my god, this thing wheel spins a good one. Woo boy, this thing is floaty and drifty feeling. This is mad handling already. Oh wow, okay, I'm playing with a keyboard by the way. This is actually really difficult. I normally play with a controller. This is the other car that GTA Wise Guy Robin has done recently. I'm still going to be featuring the ZR380, don't worry about it, but until then, he has just released this and I had to check it out because it does look very cool. So let's have a look underneath everything. We have the boot, we have the very nicely detailed interior. Look at this. That looks really nice. I am liking the work you've done on the interior there. Very cool. We also have this proper like Ferrari style H shifter for the gear stick, Vapid badges and everything going on. All classic muscle style interior. And then we have the engine, pretty much just a stock engine on this one. So let's have a look at all the mods. We do have quite a few things to choose from. So we have, to start off with, a sunstrip right there. Then we have on the dash, we have the stock dash, and then we have drift. Whoa, that is a big change. We have drift setup, which changes it from this nice, very detailed, classy looking classic muscle interior to this stripped out carbon fiber, nutty looking drift car with big style 6-star. Is that the handbrake? Which one's the thing? That doesn't look very comfortable to hold on to, I've got to be honest. It does look very mad though. We also have the options for the doors to change to carbon door cards. I guess if we're going to make this first one stripped out, then we're going the right way about it. Then on the steering wheels, we have the options of the stock wood one, and of course, to match all the rest of this, we have the 6-star steering wheel, which is going to be like a flock style race wheel. Very cool, very fitting. On the engine block, oh, okay, so now this is where we're going to change the engine. So there is a 3D engine in this thing. I really need to sort out all of these mods. I have too many things tied to the same button here. Okay, yep, we have full 3D engine. Just because we didn't have it as stock doesn't mean that we don't have them in the mods. We have this full Rockstar style one. We have the old school with some smaller trumpets. We have the modern with these big, massive trumpets and the fuel rails and everything else going on. Then we have, whoa, chimney style trumpets. We have the filtered style. And then we have, this is a patrons only version. If you want to get these cool extra things, by the way, you could have had this earlier on than it was released to the public, I believe. You can go check out. I'll actually put a link to Robin's Patreon in the description below. So this is the twin turbo version, which does look very meaty, and it's also got a different bonnet hole, so we'll check that out once it's all closed. We also have the VRAM capture. That is very cool. I've never seen that one before. Right, hang on. I've just noticed we've even got all 3D stuff on the suspension and stuff going on. There's a lot of detail going on here. All the belts and stuff move in. So let's just go through these as they look at the top. So we have all these. Then we have the twin turbo. That is insane. And then we have the VRAM capture version. As this is supposed to be some sort of mad, nutty drift car, so like, I might actually just go for that, just because I guess it's supposed to look really silly. I'm going to do that. Then on the trim, we have the remove vents and fuel cap. That's going to be on the rear here. Yeah, why not? Let's get rid of them. Then on the livery, we have the options of stock. Then we have livery number 1 with the stripes going on here. We have livery number 2, just some white stripes. We had the number 8 classic race car, Vapid Motor Company Racing. Then we have the Ragga Rum livery here, which I think this might look good in like a gold color, I think. We also have the inverse livery. Oh, I actually quite like that in the black. Then we had the 6-star livery right here with the 6-star on the roof. And then we have this livery here. And also, I've just noticed, how did I not notice this before? This suspension... What? Okay, that is mad. How did I not notice this before? What changed? Oh, it was on the dash. Oh. So when you change that, the whole interior changes because it strips out the rear. Okay, that's mad. Well, for these liveries, I think I might go for I might go for this one because I want to see what it looks like in gold. We'll give it a try. So on the spoiler, we have the options of the stock. We have the garage wing. Woo! Oh, that is a A big wang right there. And then we have for the titanium patrons, the chassis mount wing. Oh, that is cool. I'm going to go for that one. I'm going to make this a full patron special. Then on the front bumper, we have the options of the stock. We have the street splitter, which actually I think looks really nice. It's sort of funky looking, but it does tie in with the rest of the car. Then we also have the competition splitter. Oh, I like that even more. I like that even more than the other one, because that's a bit of an odd shape. That one flows perfectly. That looks really nice. Or we have the drift split. It looks like someone with a fake beard is what that look reminds me of. That is very strange. I think the best one has to be this gold patrons one, the competition splitter. Then on the rear, we have just the stock or the diffuse. Oh, okay, this is pretty nutty. On the side skirts, we have the street skirt or the drift skirt. I think the drift skirt's going to match everything. I'm going to go for that. On the exhaust, we have the side exit. Which side? Oh, there it is. Right there. Where is it as stock? Oh, it's just there at the rear. So we can have that. I kind of don't like that bit being empty, but we could have that on the side if we wanted, or we could just remove exhaust. I actually think the stock exhaust looks best there because I think it fits in really nicely in the middle. On the chassis then, we can of course add a roll cage, which also gives us racing seats as well. That's definitely a must-have for this one. On the grille, we have the options of the stock. We have the street grille, which gets rid of those lights in the middle. Then we have the mesh grille. We have the slot grille. We have the remove grille. Then we also have the LED street grille for chrome patrons. Or we have these LED mesh, LED slot, LED remove. Right, hang on. Let's turn these lights on. Let's get a nighttime. I just want to see. Okay, I'm looking through and I can't see any difference. Although I do say, with the stock grille, we have those front lights at the front. That does look very cool at night. But I don't know why. But the LED one, unless this is something going on at the back as well. No, nothing changes. I think there's something there that's missing. This might be, it's probably my fault. Probably some part of the game which I've forgotten about. But yeah, for some reason, can't see them. Well, I'll ask Robin about those. We'll come back to that. So on the fenders, we have the stock fenders. Then we have the riveted arches, which just adds a nice little flair to it. I'm going to go for the riveted arches on that one. Then we can go ahead and upgrade our brakes, engine, everything else like that. Transmission, suspension. Slam that down. Ooh, very nice. Okay, paints. I want to see if this looks good in gold. Not as much as I thought. I'll be honest. I think actually it might look good if I didn't have the rag of rum on it, but I think I might try something else. Okay, I actually kind of like how this looks with like dark steel. Dark steel and that sort of works. So I'm going to go for that. On the secondary, I might see if this is going to be on the interior. I think it is. Oh, okay. And it's also that part of the... Oh, okay. Right, hang on. Let's make this to match something. Oh, lime green's slightly off. Actually, we can go with the yellow because it goes from green, fades to yellow, and then that turns into that. Oh, that's perfect. It is. I don't even need to change any of the numbers. That is perfect as it is. Actually, what happens if we put primary color to green? It's pretty bright. Yeah, I think that maybe grey would look a bit better. Well, mind you, the black does look pretty mad. I'll just stick this back to dark steel. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so Robin, aka GTA Wise Guys, just got back to me. And as it turns out, in fact, let's just turn these headlights off, first of all, so we can see it a bit better. So the colour of the grille is actually tied to the dashboard colour. So if I was to go to this and we can go for something like red, as you can see, there's the LED right there. So we can actually get this, for this build, we can actually get this in, how does gold look? A little white looking. How about yellow? Oh, yellow's quite nice. Perhaps a wrong shade. Race yellow, dew yellow. I wanted to, maybe something like a lime green might work. I think that's going to match. That'll match quite nicely. So just to reiterate, here's the different grille options. Here you can see there's the stock ones, and then we have the LED surround right there. I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to go for the slot grille, because I actually think that looks really nice. There we go. And actually, Robin has just given me another idea. This is something I completely forgot about, but recently Rockstar did add the options for colorable headlights in GTA 5. So if we just jump back out here, and I turn these headlights back on, we should now be able to go back into menus mod. Now that I've enabled Xenon, because this is what it's like before, we can turn Xenon on, then we can change the color to match. So we can even go for a green to match with all the lime in the yellow. Maybe a yellow color? Mind you, that might be quite similar to stock. Oh, that does look very nice in that yellow. But I could set that to green. That's pretty good. There's all the different options. We can even have it evil and red as well. Right, I'm going to go for light green. And that is that build pretty much done. I actually really like these stock wheels. I'm not going to change them with V-Stancer because I think these wheels look perfect for this build. And there it is, drifting at night with the green LED grille. And oh, it lights up everything in green. Okay. Yeah, this is new to me because I completely forgot about all this. Oh, this is awesome. I love this. That is so cool. Well, there we have it. A proper rag-a-rum version. Right, I'm going to now set this back to daytime and just do one more build. See what other cool style I can get out of this. Okay. And here we are with something completely different. I decided to not go for some of the flary looking stuff that we put on this one, because this one pretty much shows you that you can make a pretty mad, insane looking race style version of this. But I wanted to go for a completely slammed down classic version, which is also like a resto mod. So I've gone for like the fancy engine with the stuff sticking out the bonnet. I went for a bit of a stripped out-ish looking interior, so I did go for like the roll cage and stuff, but I didn't strip out the interior dashboard stuff. I still kept that in. And I made this custom looking blue. It's kind of like, it's classic, but also modern looking. And I went for this striped livery, and I went for these 4-spoke wheels. And I made the wheels smaller, as you might notice, because they are definitely a lot bigger on this one. I made it smaller so that I could slam it more and make this proper slammed classic look. And there we go. That is it. 2 completely different style builds. This thing is very cool. I love the handling, by the way. This sort of like, it's a bit floaty and drifty, but I like that. It's fun. It's nice to have that with these custom cars. So there we go. I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below which one you prefer. Maybe you'd have done it differently. I'll put a link in the description below for Robin's channel and also his Patreon, so you can go and check those both out right now. But that is it. Thank you so much for watching. If you've managed to watch the entire video, say liquor in the comment section below. But that's it. I'll see you guys next time when I check out Robin's other car that he's made recently, the ZR380. So if you want to keep your eyes peeled for that one, hit the subscribe button. But until next time, goodbye!